Hello guys, welcome back to CodeZ channel. Now let's talk about how we can execute our Python code. We can do this in different ways. The first option we can go through is using the Python shell. Also, you can go through the Python command, or we use Jupyter Notebook to execute our Python code. Now let me show you how to use Python shell. To use Python shell, we just need to go to our terminal or command prompt and type the command python3 or Python. In this case, I'm using Python 3 because we are on Python. We are using Python version 3 for this course. Now, after entering the command Python 3, you can see it will show you the Python version. Then you can input your code and execute. So let's say I have print the value of 5 times 3 is. Then I do this. Let's say 5 times 3. Then I have the result here. You can type any Python code here in the interpreter, then you get to see the result. This is very useful when you just want to test some Python lines of code. To exit this shell, just type the command exit. Then you are out of the shell. Now let's talk about how to use Python command to execute our Python code. This is for a scenario whereby we have our Python code written in a file which we must have saved with the .py extension. To do this, let's create a file. Let's name it Python test.py. Then here we can write any code. For instance, let me just write this. Let me say A is equal to 5, B is equal to 6, print sum of A and B is A plus B. Then let me save this. Then we can run this on the command, on our command on the terminal or the command prompt. So we can do that by just typing Python 3, then the name of the file, which is Python test.py. Then you can see the output, which says sum of A and B is 11. So that is how to execute our Python code using the command line. So we can as well use Jupyter Notebook to execute our Python code. And that is what we'll be using as we go along in this course. Let me quickly show you how to do that in Jupyter Notebook. So we can create a new notebook file. It's a notebook. Yeah, in case I have multiple kernel or maybe multiple version of Python, I can just select that. But here I want to use Python 3, so I'll just click select, and then I can rename the file here. I can call it maybe first Jupyter test. I click rename. Now, like I said earlier, Jupyter Notebook is very user friendly, and you can see the nice interface compared to using the command, using the Python shell to execute our code. So we can have here, we can say A is equal to 5, B is equal to 6, and we can say print sum of A and B is A plus B. Then I'll hold on to shift, then press enter. Then I have the output. Sum of A and B is 11. Now let us do a brief walkthrough of the Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook executes our code cell by cell, and each of these is actually a cell. in Jupyter. We can easily identify the current cell we have based on this indicator at the left hand side here. This means this is the current cell that we have. We can create new cell by clicking this plus button. Also, if we want to create a new cell at the top or below of our current cell, we can make use of these signs. This is to create new cell at the top of our current cell, and this is to create new cell below our current cell. Also, if we want to delete any cell, we can make use of this delete button or delete icon here. Delete, 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 delete. Then let me create a new one below this cell. Also create a new one below this cell. So let's say I have a statement here that says print hi. I can decide to move this cell above or even below as well. I can do that using this arrow. Do this, and I can also move it back again as I like. Also, I can format the current cell I have in different. It has like three different types of cell types. It has code, markdown, and raw. The default one is actually code, which is why when we type in anything and we click execute, it runs it as a Python code. I can decide to change this to maybe markdown, which is just a text format. So in this case, it will not execute this as a Python code, but rather, sorry, let me change it back to markdown, but rather it will see it as a markdown. So if I click shift enter, it won't execute what I was thinking about if I run this as a Python code. Also, if I switch this to raw, then this is just a raw text as well. Then I can change it back to code, then it will execute it for me as a Python code. Sorry. So we'll be using Jupyter Notebook as we move along in this course. Thank you guys for watching. Kindly subscribe, like, and share. See you guys in the next video.